Start of the week highway. From the text of the day, John chapter 14 verse 15 to 31, so, this text is quite long to read. We therefore invite you to read it carefully, and then you came back to us to share. So what is this text of John chapter 14 verse 15 to 31 about? Jesus promises the Holy Spirit and gives his peace. Corinne overall view of the message of Jesus on the promise of the Holy Spirit and peace. You leave them enough disciples. Our study will focus on the passage that we have just presented to you, John chapter 14 verse 15 to 31. Otherwise the text is that the liturgical agenda offered to us is John chapter 14 verse 27 to 31, but we have extended it because the message must be complete. Here I am continuing to instruct his disciples on the new position where he is about to introduce them by virtue of his impending death. It is time, the Comforter promises. LED, the Holy Spirit, to be with them and reveal to them the impact and blessings of his work on their behalf. It's the talks of his person making them aware of their new position which will lead them to the Father's house. So for meditation, we retained 3 points. The first point, it is of course the words of Jesus. If you love me, keep my commandments. The second point, I will not leave you orphaned, you will have a comforter. The third point, I leave you in peace. Venezia at the first point, if you love me, keep my commandments. One thing we need to know is that to love is to obey. Obedience, and not only the proof of faith, it is also the proof of love. It's easy to say to Jesus, I love you. We still have to prove it by our actions. True Christians obey Christ not because they are forced, but because they want to and because he loves them. What we can read elsewhere in John chapter 5 verse 3. If we love sad and we obey him, he gives him a comforter in the person of the Holy Spirit. And if we don't experience the power of the Holy Spirit in our lives, this is because in some areas we do not obey Christ. Certainly it is difficult to obey the Lord in all areas, but we must strive towards this. So the second point. Second word of Jesus, I will not leave you orphan, you will have a comforter. The comforter that I over-promote to the disciple is the Spirit of God and of Christ. In a word, it is the Holy Spirit. He is the protector. He is the defender. So God writes